when this come around, it's going to be a similar thing. When they know that their man's gone and ain't coming back, they're going to try to get on to the next things.
Right.
And they're going to really start realizing that men of the Lord are where the value of being with are. And we spit on and looked at that shit down, and very low in society now, we're going to be upheld as a glory in that day. And we ain't going to want you lowly ass women, man. I was going to read, but who else? Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying.
Yeah, I'll continue on 2nd Ezra 16 and 34. No, 33. It says, the woman shall mourn having no husbands, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
Talking about the men getting taken out. How the women's gonna act.
These niggas gonna die, especially in the city. Cause these niggas ain't gonna know how to go look for food. These niggas used to the drive-through. Or hitting up the local corner store. Or going to your local Walmart and shit. They ain't gonna know what to do. When there's no food in the markets anymore, everything is snatched off, or everything is unaffordable because of hyperinflation. What is he finna do? He's not finna pray to the Most High to provide for him. Where you gonna go out there and get into a shootout and get put to death? Yeah, more than likely.
You're gonna see a lot of women get like in there in the mix trying to get food with men. They gonna get their ass whooped. They gonna get decked. They gonna get straight decked.
Was that in World War Z? They were doing that? That or was that or it was one of them movies? I think it was World War Z where they were trying to go get pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
And then he saw the woman, and then he was like, he barely spared her though.
Yeah,
but spared her.
That's not gonna happen in that day. Hell no.
Nah, the love of many is gonna wax cold.
Because now you go into a store and you do anything to a woman. Everyone's pointing the finger, looking at you, trying to apprehend you. And that day, shit.
Yeah.
These women they're gonna be fair game. It's like you gonna get your ass whooped like you was a dude.
Yeah, because all emergency services are going to be out of service.
They're pulling it back now.
Already.
They're pulling it back to domestic disturbances or whatever.
Yeah.
They're pulling it back now.
They got time for them calls.
Yeah, if it ain't urgent.
They don't have the gas for them calls.
If it ain't urgent, we're not answering to them calls.
If it ain't a fucking bank robbery or a mass shooting, it's not important.
In other words, accidents and domestic disturbances.
This conversation y'all are having, I'm trying to stop. I heard something before that sounded like it's intriguing. You guys heard about this. What is this conversation talking about now to do with 12-7?
About what's prophecy.
You guys just talk, okay.
Prophecy.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So in prophecy, it's gonna be real bad out here. And if you ain't doing the right things in these times now, building yourself up into a man that fears the Lord, you're not gonna be spared. That's kind of the conversation that we're literally having.
You were
right
reading
now.
out the word, and I caught a little bit, but I didn't know where you guys was at, what book, chapter, what.
You know what? Go back and read what you read.
2nd Ezra 6.
This is involving women.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is the book of Ezra, 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 33. It says, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The woman shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
It's going to be a shortage of men.
Well, and
That's
all
how
good
deadly it's
because
going to be.
all God wants is for us to return to our first love.
Hey.
And He's the bridegroom that we all have to worry about.
Yeah, but what you going to do before he comes back? Because before he comes back, it's going to be nothing but chaos, tribulation.
If I'm going to be stuck without a man, that's how it was supposed to be. My husband died, my husband was just I guess I'm just supposed to be without a man. That's what it's supposed to be. Something.
Okay.
I'm going to make it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it.
If it's the Lord's will. But those that, what the scriptures clearly say, those that'll make it will be doing certain righteous things in the earth. and change their lifestyle from this Western world society into an ancient way of how women are supposed to be, and men, how people are supposed to be, according to that, the people on that sign, and there's other people as well that may not show up on that sign, but people are supposed to be on that way. And what I mean is those are also Israelites that are on the sign that are actually Israelites that just don't look like it. That's all I'm actually saying. The brother had Isaiah 32.
It's Isaiah 32, and this is 9.
And this is sparked up because there's a lot of pride going on, you know, and then the Roe v. Wade thing, there's a lot of pride going on about the things that's happening in the earth this month, this decision, a lot of this is happening and people don't understand.
Well, it's all about life, and if they value life, what the value of life is, and if they realize that God creates that no matter what. No matter what. God made the day, and that's what it is. So kill it, we kill them, we're here.
It's murder. You got it.
It's Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
And is that not what that was referring to?
Yeah, that
Back in
gave
2
details.
13.
That gave
Men
details.
gonna be dying out here. It's gonna be a famine, a shortage of food. It's gonna get deadly and chaotic out here. What you gonna do when you don't have that protection? When you don't have 911 that you can quickly call on speed dial. When you don't have none of that, what you gonna do? The Lord said, "Rise up, you women that are at ease." All right. Here in this Western society, yes, it's a fact.
Decadent and
You've been
ease.
decadent and at ease, man. Everything at your disposal. Okay? Straight up, man. It even tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter at the top.
Yep.
Mourn, hey, you better
Yeah.
mourn.
Yeah.
Mourn for yourself and your children.
Yeah.
For the calamities that the Lord's getting ready to bring. You might not see nothing now. I mean, you see little things here and there, but you really ain't seeing what the Lord got in stores, man.
Yeah.
You really don't see it.
It'll take one day, man, for this whole system to fucking switch.
That's it.
One day.
And there's already food shortages. There's already over 100 processing plants that have been destroyed or mysteriously burned up. Who's gonna create all this food that we eat? Who's gonna make it easy to go and get the food out the grocery store if they can't process it to get it in there? Oh, and on the other side, the farms
plenty of
are
fake
being
food.
dug up.
The truck strikes.
The gasoline
The long
truck
diesel
strikes,
fuel.
you know, this is a recipe for disaster. And the Lord wants it because the people are going to turn to the devil for the answers instead of the Lord. And that's what we're talking about. So the people that turn to the devil and don't turn to the Lord, or if they just don't turn to the Lord, which is the same as turning to the devil, hey, this is the calamity, the troubles that's going to come upon them.
And it's continuing. It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare and gird sackcloth upon
That don't mean
your
get
loins.
naked. That means get all of the BS in your life off of you.
How would you interpret that by somebody who's thinking about getting naked?
He said bear.
No, I'm just
Oh,
saying
'cause
that's
the word
not what it
bear?
is.
Oh, okay.
That's not what it is.
Wow.
Because some people would, because it says strip you, get you bare.
Oh, that's
Some people
crazy.
take it face value. That's talking analogetically. The fact
Yeah,
that you
we're
got to
talking
get rid of
about
all the other BS in your
about
life,
yourself.
all this Western culture, black culture,
Strip
whatever.
bare.
Get rid of all of that and get
Yeah.
your mind focused on the ancient ways that the Lord is requiring us to be in these times.
Where it says in
You can get naked too.
Ecclesiastes 7,
You have to. You have to
where it
get
says
naked too.
the wise are in the somebody could find it for me. Ecclesiastes 7,
Yeah.
where it says that the house
2 and 4.
the house of the
up
wise
in
is
there.
in the house of
Mourning.
mourning.
Yep.
Huh?
The house of the wise is the
Somebody find
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Somebody.
It's three.
It's like-
It's verse 3. Yeah.
2 is like 2 through 4. I got it.
Because those of our people that are at ease, they're in the house of
Mirth.
feasting, the house of mirth.
Yep, I got it. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
Yep.
Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. I can keep going.
That's why it says in was that Ezekiel the 21st chapter, that there's a sword that's being furnished
yep.
and made sharp. All right? The Lord is preparing that slaughter, man.
That's us. Because in Proverbs 27:17 it says, as iron sharpens iron, so iron sharpens his brother.
That's not what that's going into. I'm talking about the sword
That's
to
the
slay.
what we are.
No, I'm talking about the sword to slay, to kill.
Yeah.
That's what's coming.
Yeah. I got the vote.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that holds up when martial law hits. When these troops, when the Gurger troops is out here thick with bayonets, with military grade assault weapons, heart attack guns.
And now that they're taking the guns from the people,
Con.
then they still got theirs. Hey,
Yeah.
they got guillotines and hollow point bullets.
Yeah, that too.
Smart guillotines.
Yeah.
Drones with
Machine
equipped
gun-
with all type of.
Machine guns.
Come on,
And
man.
you get rounded up and taken to these FEMA camps or whatever for help, what you gonna be able to do at that point? They ain't gonna let you go armed. The ones that try to fight back, they either gonna be killed off the top, and the ones that don't, they're gonna be forced into a guillotine or something.
They got
To a torture chamber of some sort.
self-destructing drones, one-shot kill drones.
All kind, man. They got a bunch of toys that the Lord broke this man to get off.
Robots and shit.
Yeah.
They got
robot dogs.
they got insect drones.
Yeah.
Cicadas, right?
And basically they're so small you can't even, like, you could barely detect them. You think
Yeah,
that it's a
bed bug
regular
drones.
fly. And they actually have the control to basically cause it to explode.
Yeah.
Wherever they send it, it could just explode, man.
Send out that gas.
And you better believe guts and limbs is all over the place after that.
Hey, so like a news article popped up, a notification said bank runs in China, millions rush to get their money out of the system as cash shortage begins. That's what I'm talking about, man. Our people don't take us serious, man. You know, saying what we saying, bringing out articles, first and foremost, bringing out the word. Our people don't take us seriously, man. That's why when the Lord brings his hell on this place, man, we ain't gonna have no pity on you, man.
That's it.
You know? Can't run to us for the answers, nope. Yeah, those emergencies are closed, man.
Real quick, verse 5 it says, "It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools." So hearing this rebuke that we're giving to our people is something that you can grow by, man, and be profited by. And it can benefit you, okay, if you're able to hear these things. And you being able to hear it in this moment might be your only chance. And then whoever may have clicked on it or not, it may be their only chance. And if you just ride on by, that's the end of what you got going on. Your chances just went out the window, okay? But the Heavenly Father gave you the chance. That's the point. The opportunity was there. You didn't open the door when he knocked. It's that knocking moment. Hey, that's on you. That was it on that.
Yeah. That's why the Lord said that in that day, you know, because you refuse,
Yeah. Despise his
you
word.
despise his word, hey, you know, my servants is going to eat and you going to starve. You know what I mean? He's going to bring total judgment upon this place. And if you ain't one of the souls that's been out here sighing and crying against this wicked place, then more than likely you're numbered to whatever judgment the Lord got in store for you. But we know a lot of calamities is hey, you people finna get faced with a severe reality. It's gonna be severe. All right? Many great miseries, was that 2 Ezra 8:50?
Yep.
Many great miseries shall be done to them that walk in the latter days upon them that walk upon the earth, because they walked in great pride.
Mm-hmm.
See, right now, because you still think that you're prospering, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. But in the day of affliction, you will forget your prosperity quick.
Yep.
It's different having a little bit in the cup versus having enough.
Huh.
And with no sight of anybody pouring around
Yeah.
that cup.
The Lord said, I will return and hide my face until you acknowledge your offense. All right, and when the affliction comes in, you're gonna try to seek Him early. But for a lot of you, it's gonna be too damn late.
I don't know how long y'all are doing this, but I think you should return back to what the focus was of the women of Jerusalem. And
No,
never checked?
the spirit It's gonna deal with whatever the spirit allows us to get in.